he's been lit up. So Tracy's there, Stacy's there, Chandra's there, Natalie's there. We're all here. It's kind of like date night. We've done this 3 weeks in a row. So yes, we do have storms moving into the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and as you can see on that graphic, the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area, and then north, also east and also west under a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock tonight. So yes, Amy Longoria, we do need to quit meeting like this. I know you're sick of this. I am too. I'm living here just like the rest of you guys, you know. Holly's there. Allison is there. Oh, Allison Delicate. Hey, Allison. Happy Sunday. Allison, I think I owe you an email response. Do we have enough? Yes, we've crossed the threshold. So we have enough right now. Brian Smith says it was nasty in Jacksboro about an hour ago. I bet it was. So here's the story. As you take a look at what's going on out there right now with that thunderstorm watch that's in effect, we do have thunderstorms that are out there. We have Parker and Palo Pinto County that are under severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Oh, I meant to go back. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go back to that radar. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for Parker and Palo Pinto County. That's in place as I zoom in here. Whoever designed this graphic system, they designed the little roller on the mouse backwards. Probably a communist, you know, they're ruining everything for us, aren't they? Palo Pinto and Parker County, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect there until 9:15, and that's in place due to 60-mile-an-hour winds and maybe some quarter-size hail. So that's what's happening just to the west. The Dallas-Fort Worth area had that one little thunderstorm around Irving. That's the one that created the big thunder boomer here in downtown Dallas just a few minutes ago. No severe weather here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but Parker County, Palo Pinto County severe thunderstorm warnings are still in effect. In addition to that, watch for the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's in effect. So right now in Denton, you can see it's a rain-cooled 76 degrees. I like that after the warm day that we had today, 76 in Denton. Cowtown, it's dry right now in Fort Worth, and the temperature is 88 degrees. And DFW, there's a ground stop. Man, how would you like to be sitting on one of those planes? Because they are going nowhere right now. I'm just sitting there thinking that because these winds are going to blow in here very shortly, and I wonder. I know there's a limit to how long they will hold those planes out there, but they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So a ground stop at the big airport at DFW. There's also, oh, look at all the pretty lights at Love Field. And look at the lightning. I don't hear the thunder. I'm waiting. I'm counting. Nothing yet. But anyway, ground stop also at Love Field. The planes that you're probably seeing right there are private planes. That's the rich people are still taking off and landing, but us common folk are going to be sitting on those planes waiting for a while at Love Field. And in downtown Dallas, it is dry. The temperature here it's 90 degrees. It's really warm. So that's the way the radar is going to look at 9 o'clock tonight. You can see the thunderstorms that are going to be, I mean, they're almost here right now, but widespread thunderstorms will be moving in. Sorry, I have a summer cold, but thunderstorms moving in at 9 o'clock. Let me put this in motion. You can see, let's just kind of go through this hour by hour. So we started at 9 o'clock. There's 10 o'clock. Here's 11 o'clock right there. That's the way the radar looks. Here's midnight. There you go. There's your midnight radar. Then it starts to shift south of the Metroplex at, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Here's 2 o'clock in the morning. Katie bar the door down in Waco and Mahia and Palestine and Jacksonville. That's 2 a.m. 3 a.m. Everything has rolled out now, except for areas well to the south of Fort Worth and Dallas. 4 a.m. still moving out. 5 a.m. Oh, look at the little cluster of storms. It's down around Nacogdoches, south of there, south of Waco. Another little cluster around Eastland and Stephenville and Granbury at 5 a.m. 6 a.m., that little cluster stays to the south of the Metroplex. 7 a.m., it drops down into central Texas, and it continues to shift into central Texas, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock at south of Waco. And then the sun starts to come out as we head through the afternoon tomorrow. So that's the way things will progress tonight. And that's also the way I expect things to progress as we head through the day tomorrow. So here's a little closer look at the radar right now. Remember, Palo Pinto, Parker County, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect until 9 o'clock. The activity that we're seeing up in Denton, just north of you in McKinney, right along 380 on over to Bridgeport, Wise County seeing a lot of rain. But it's just that. It's just a lot of rain. So that's the way it looks at this point. So I'm looking at your questions now. You like that? It's my Celsius heat. I needed a little caffeine on a Sunday night. So what's the questions you have for me? Levada, can you please give the weather that's happening now? I started with that, Levada. Did you not catch the beginning? Let's see. What do we have here? Wendy Bryan Suttereth. Is there any hail expected in Saxe? There is, but the hail in Saxe, I don't have any large hail in my forecast. I think if anything happens in Saxe, probably about the biggest it would be about quarter size. And right now I'm getting no reports of any hail of any substance in the greater Saxe area. Let me check and see here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything at all, so that's good news. Midnight radar sounds like it could be a song from Golden Earring. Oh my gosh, remember Colin Harvey said that. Remember Golden Earring? Wow, there's a flashback for me, Colin, back in my high school days.
Isn't that Radar Love?
Radar Love.
See, I know.
Kyle, you remember that?
Yeah, I was around back then.
You were around back then. There we go. Kendall Richards, Argyle concerns. Nope, no concerns for you in Argyle. A lot of rain, a lot of thunder, some gusty winds, maybe some pea-sized hail. That's all that's in your forecast right now. Lupe Strauss, I'm right in McKinney on 380, and it is just raining. That's good news. Good news right there. What else do we have? Ron Hyde, can you go ahead and interrupt the ABC special and go live on TV? You know, Ron, I'm going to do that at 9 o'clock tonight, just for your viewing pleasure. I am going to do that at... Oh, Kyle, what happened here?
Oh, my fault.
Goodness gracious, we've got our Tegna login going on here. Now, how severe should we expect for the Dallas area? Any hail expected? Matt Noland. Matt, right now, the potential is there for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail, but at this point, there are no severe storms moving in your direction for the Dallas County or the city of Dallas. The thunderstorms right now are sub-severe, or they're just not severe. How's that? So, Molly Walchansky. What time will the worst of it hit Dallas? My timing for Dallas is, well, there's a thunderstorm just outside. If you're saying Dallas, the city, 9:30-ish, give or take. Fort Worth, about an hour. You know, Dallas, 9:30 to 10. Fort Worth, about 9:30, somewhere in that ballpark right there. Kara Reeves, how's it looking rain-wise for East Dallas? Well, we get blessed by a cold front in addition to the rain. Will we get blessed by... Oh, yeah, there is a cold front. This is all developing out ahead of the cold front. What's the high? What did we hit today, Kyle? Do you remember?
94.
Colleen says 94. What's your high tomorrow, Colleen? 88. There it is. That's your June cold front. 94 today, 88 tomorrow. Heather Neville, any tornado concern or just wind, rain, and some hail? The answer is yes. I have a concern about tornadoes, but it's kind of the lowest level of concern. My number one concern is for 60-mile-an-hour winds. It would be quarter-size hail, very heavy rain, some flash flooding rains, and then there's a very, very low tornado threat. Right now we have an outflow boundary that's moving into the Metroplex. It's creating some winds. Quick little wind shift to the north. The winds are in the Metroplex, 35 to maybe 40, 45 miles an hour. They're not severe, though. Severe winds are 58 miles an hour or stronger. So that's that potential 58 or stronger. That's in the forecast, and that's why that watch is in place. Let's see. Jennifer DeVore, I believe that's how you pronounce your last name. Any chance of tornadoes in Collin County? There is a chance, but the chance is very, very, very low. Jan Teeters, Greenville, a little nervous after last week. Jan, I understand Greenville was pummeled last week, and I certainly understand that. And right now, you have thunderstorms in the greater Greenville area, but none of those are severe. Melissa Kaufman, it's dark. She says it's dark in downtown Garland, but still quiet. She's using, you see that? Dark.
Oh, yes.
Dark as.
Yeah, or Abercrombie and Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch in downtown Garland, but still quiet.
A quick update here for you, Pete. We're
Yes.
hearing from the FAA that the ground stop is not weather-related at Dallas Love Field and DFW. It is communication-related.
Oh, really?
TRACON, which is the air traffic controllers who control much of the airspace over North Texas, they've lost radio contact, essentially, with most of the aircraft out there. They still have limited radio
Seriously?
contact with inbound flights, and they're trying to get those on the ground because of what you see on the radar here. They're trying to get those on the ground, but that's
Wow.
why so many people are sitting on the ground at Dallas Love Field and DFW because of this radio issue.
Houston, we have a problem.
Dallas, we have a problem.
Dallas, we do have. Wow, no kidding. I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Just found out.
Jason Whiteley.
Late breaking news.
He will be checking back in with us later on. Jason, do you have any information on who's going to win in 2020?
Political guy. I can't.
There we go. Judy Rotsol, really strong winds in Parker County right now. Judy, you were under a severe thunderstorm warning in Parker County until 9:15. Brandon Bogg, I believe is how you say your last name. Hey, Pete, what's the status of your sleeves right now? That's it. Sleeves are still on. Jacket off tonight, though, for sure. It's one of those severe weather nights. Let's see. What else do we have here? James Rebecca Craig. What's up with everybody? James Rebecca Craig. Can I ask you guys a question? I mean, you know, Facebook's free the last time I checked. What's up with like the husbands and wives sharing Facebook? You familiar with that, Jason? These husbands and wives sharing Facebook? I mean, are there marital issues? Is that why you guys are sharing a page? Or something? I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering. That would be like mine being, Pete and Jackie Delkus, as opposed to Pete having his and Jackie having hers. You know what I'm saying, Colleen?
No, I have my own.
You have your own?
Yeah.
James Rebecca Craig. Last severe weather day of the season. Never heard of severe weather in July. Well, James Rebecca Craig, whoever you are, male, female, or gender neutral, that's fine. We have severe weather here any month of the year. That's always takes place. That's not unusual at all. Oh, there's power out again in Greenville. Power has been out in most of Greenville since Wednesday, and now what little bit I guess was on, it's now out. Lauren Bremer, how about Addison, Carrollton area? Pete, how bad are we getting? Right now, you have thunderstorms that are very, very close to you. It looks like there could be thunderstorms in Addison right now, but none of them are severe, and that's good news. And the wind gusts that we're getting out of Mineral Wells, for example, are wind gusts of 40 to 45 miles an hour, so that's good news right there, because severe winds are 58 or stronger. So those are not severe, but the potential is there, and that's why that warning was issued. Let's see, what else do we have here? Trina Pollock Warwick. You crack me up, Pete. I agree. Get your own Facebook page. I know. I just always find that funny. I can't quite figure that out. But then I think, well, maybe I'm just not very smart. I mean, maybe, and my wife and I each have our own Facebook page. Here's a good answer. Danielle Miller, James can be a girl name too. Don't judge. That's true. James can be a girl name too. I don't know any Jameses that are girls. I know a James that acts like a girl, but I don't know any Jameses that are technically girls. Christina Canales, the thunder is just starting in the southern part of McKinney. Yep. You know what's great is these thunderstorms, there's still a little bit of a cap in place across the Metroplex right now. I mean, it just, a paper-thin cap can shut all of this stuff down. And so that these thunderstorms are not severe in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Hey, Kyle and Colleen, I mean, it really looks, oh, Kyle's on the phone. This stuff looks like it's weakening right now.
Yeah, no, we've just had reports of maybe some 30-mile-an-hour winds.
30-mile-an-hour winds?
And that's about it. But yeah, a little bit of a cap can keep this stuff from doing anything. So, hey,
I know.
Let's hope it just stays in this range.
Sorry, Colleen, I've been smoking again. What do we have here? Stephanie Hallmark. Is that your real name, Stephanie Hallmark? 15-year-old is at his girlfriend's house. Do I let him stay or bring him home in Saxe? So your 15-year-old's at his girlfriend's house. I hope her parents are home. I'm all about supervision, Stephanie. Oh, he's fine. Let him stay there in Saxe. I mean, it's thundering and lightning in Saxe. I don't, yeah, I mean, just let him stay until the storms pass. Ron Kelly says he wants chips and salsa. Is it safe for me to run to the store in West Plano? Ron, you better hurry up, bud, or you're going to get wet. You might melt. But no severe storms. That's good news. Russell Wilson, the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. Is Terrell going to get hit again by the tail end of the storm? Well, Terrell right now is seeing thunderstorms. It's all around you in Terrell, so just to the south of you and moving in your direction. So we have that going for us. Randy Goodman. Randy Goodman. Hey, Pete, do you think we could get you and Hanson on a tightrope above Big D? I don't know that there's a tightrope sturdy enough to hold him. What else do we have? Ruth Hatherley. Given Facebook is among the top 5 reasons cited in divorce. I get it. Sadly, there are folks that use it to rekindle old flames. That's funny. I'm not interested in any of my old flames. But I guess there's people that are. I'm happy with my current flame. Laura, this has become a popular topic. Laura Palmer Daniels says, when couples have a shared Facebook page, everyone thinks someone has cheated and the other is keeping tabs. Not you, Pete. That's so funny. Oh, Kurt Cisco says, I know a James that acts like a girl, too. Robin Kintz, my water bill has been a lot less the past couple of years, and my plants and grass love this rain. You know, Robin, and mine do, too. Do you guys remember a few years ago when we were entering into this permanent drought? You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, and it was complete hysterics. We were entering into this drought that was going to end life as we know it in North Texas. And we were never again going to be able to survive. And, you know, we needed to, and it was just, and it's like, no, hold on, this stuff's cyclical.
Do you remember? Everyone's going to take out all their grass and just do lots in the front yard.
Yeah, we were all going to look like, you know, Phoenix and Tucson. And it was like, well, just slow down. Oh, that's why the dude was asking about the tightrope over Dallas. What's ABC have on right now?
You're doing
A tightrope over, where is that, Times Square or something?
Times Square, yeah.
Huh. But yeah, I remember that, you know, how, you know, we were drying up and, you know, the world was going to end in North Texas as we knew it. And then all of a sudden, you know, the heavens opened up. When was that, Colleen, when the flood, the rain started and they didn't end for like 30 days? How many years ago was that?
2015.
Is it 2015?
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
We had over 60 inches of rain.
Over 60 inches of rain.
76 tornadoes.
So 76 tornadoes?
Yeah, I'm trying to impress Kyle because he's the
Wow.
stat guru.
So anyway, that's my point, is this stuff's cyclical. You know, I mean, yeah, we need to, you know, manage what we're doing here and be cautious and all that, but, you know, for goodness sake. All right, so what do we have here? Hey, guys, I'm going to go live on at 9 o'clock. Oh, got a message from Nick Blackhall. So there's no severe storms right now in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We do have a bunch of severe storms, though. We do have a severe thunderstorm in Parker County right now. It's just Parker County. Severe thunderstorm warning until 9:15. Let me zoom into that over here so you guys can see. Weatherford right now. Our Weatherford camera got knocked out by lightning a couple weeks ago. So that's what we have. That's the only severe thunderstorm warning right now. There are no other severe thunderstorm warnings right now, so that's good news. Nick Blackhall, he is our social media guru at WFAA, and Nick tells me we are live on YouTube this time. And J Ranger X News wants to know what it's going to do in Eastland County. Well, J Ranger X News, it's already moved through Eastland County. So yeah, we're on live on YouTube. I like that. I like being on all these different platforms. That way, then you can there's only so much of me to go around, and that way it's just kind of a bonus. You can pick me up on any of our channels. So whether it's Facebook Live or on YouTube, so that's good news. Carol Reeves says that was 4 years ago, and as I was buying my house when the drought ended, and that's the way that it works.
Here you are.
Ladacia Smith.
Yeah, you're on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube. Huh, how about that?
I'm watching. Make sure I get my weather update.
Colleen's getting her weather update on YouTube. Liz Ryan. You know what? I wish I was doing what Liz is doing. None of these storms are severe in the Metroplex, but Liz says she's drinking wine and watching the storm roll in. Liz, that sounds like a good Sunday night plan to me. Oh my goodness, Sandro Tavares says, waiting in a plane at DFW tarmac, somewhat windy out here, experiencing mild turbulence even though we're not moving. So apparently you guys are in a ground stop out at DFW and at Love Field, according to the one and only Jason Whiteley, not due to weather, but due to communication problems. So, yeah, when you guys do finally get up, you certainly want all the different air traffic control places to be able to communicate with you. Kathy Donnelly, Frontier is screwed up in Colleyville, and I can't get Channel 8. Thank heavens for my iPad. Kathy, thank heavens for your iPad is right. So, Joe, we're going to go on at 9 o'clock.
We're at the mercy of this since it's live, so as soon as this ends, then we'll be able to go.
Yeah, so then we'll finish that network break. That's if you communicate that to them upstairs.
Yes, sir.
So as soon as that network break ends, boom, we'll go.
Yes, sir.
And if you guys could, they're a little behind the scenes. This is how we do this. If you guys could set up a 2-minute weather hit for me, and we'll move the radars around. We'll do some tracks and things like that. It's raining at Shady Shores, south of Denton. Michelle Barber, thank you, Michelle, for that. I appreciate the update. Let's see, Chris McCann. If it ain't the communists, it must be the rich people. Brenda Thomas, just now hearing thunder rumbling in Roanoke. We did have a wind gust reported in Parker County that was 55 miles an hour in eastern Parker County. So there could be a severe thunderstorm warning issued for Tarrant County. That wouldn't surprise me. Hey, can you guys do this? Kyle, do this for just a minute. I'll be right back. I got to blow my nose. I'll be right back. Kyle, help me.
All right. I'm not Pete Delkus. I'm the younger, more attractive version of Pete Delkus. We'll call it that. Yeah, Pete's feeling a little under the weather. There's a weather pun for you. But he's nice enough to come up here and do all of this for you.
Okay.
I did also see a gust of 55 miles an hour as those storms move through Parker County. So,
What I got?
Oh, am I your tissue guy?
No, I'll help back up here. I got my Kleenex. My box of Kleenex.
You're like my grandma.
I am like your grandma. Okay, so here we go. Matthew Carroll, Greenville can't take any more. We've been getting demolished all month, and you do have more thunderstorms. They're there now. I mean, Hunt County's pretty well covered in rain. None of it's severe. That's good news, but you certainly have rain in Hunt County. Madison Yarborough, I believe he was talking about years past. I missed that one. Heather Smith, blowing my hair everywhere in Bedford. That sounds rough. Stephanie, here's a good one. Stephanie Stevens. I like that, Stephanie. Just started raining in Richardson at George Bush in 75. So there it is. Craig Combs. Hi, young Pete. That's fine. Hey, Craig, what's happening? Let's see. What else do we have? Rachel Hampton, please update for Greenville. I already lost so much on Wednesday. Rachel, there are no severe thunderstorms right now in Hunt County. There are no severe thunderstorms anywhere near Hunt County. And I have no severe storms moving in your direction. I just have a lot of rain, a lot of lightning, certainly the thunder, some 30, 40 mile an hour winds. Right now, that's about it for Hunt County. So that's good news. Kaylee Williams, not weather conditions, it's communication issues with air traffic controllers and pilots. That's why there's a ground stop at DFW and at Love Field. Kaylee, yes, you're correct. What else do we have? Richard Washburn, nothing going on between Canton and Athens on Highway 19. Not yet, but there are storms in Terrell. They're not moving in your direction, but in a few hours in Canton and Athens, you too will have thunder, lightning, and heavy rain. Ron Hyde, he says we have it all in the colony right now: thunder, lightning, rain. That's right. You have it. Charles Bryce, family member is flying in from Chicago Midway, and they're stalled on the tarmac due to communication issues at Love Field. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. Okay, we're getting close. Kimberly, Colorado. Is that your real last name, Kimberly? Colorado? Hi, Pete from Denton. It's raining and thundering over here. Nothing too bad, thank goodness. Fingers crossed for it to just stay this way.
Hey, Pete.
Yep, there we go. It's unbelievable. Fifth thunderstorm warning will be issued for Tarrant County here. Got a 63-mile-per-hour wind gust at the Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base. We're getting a surge of intense winds right now, moving into far western Tarrant County. That's that Parker County storm. So there's going to be a severe thunderstorm warning issued for Tarrant County here momentarily for western Tarrant County. So that's due to 60 to 65 mile-an-hour winds, and it has been issued. Western Tarrant County and Tarrant County itself is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. So Tarrant County severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:45. So let me get ready right now. You guys can hang with us here.
It's gonna be just a little bit because we're behind because of this.
Right, but as soon as that ends, they'll go to a break, and then coming out of that break, I'll be ready. So we have a mic here, so we're good there. So I'm going to keep answering your guys' questions, but I just need to get ready to go on TV here in about 3 minutes. I wanted to get every drop of my Celsius heat. Since they're paying me so much to drink this stuff, I wanted to get every drop out of the can. Susan Miller, some wild lightning in Addison. Yes, Susan, it certainly is. Sherrod Carter, our lights are flickering off and on in River Oaks. Brittany McMahon, when will it end in Little Elm? I'd say you probably have another hour of thunderstorms. It's just rolling into Louisville now. Thunder and lightning just started raining. A severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for almost all of Tarrant County until 9:45. That's due to 65 mile-an-hour damaging winds, and that thunderstorm warning may extend into Dallas County. So hang with us, guys. Let me get my my uniform all buttoned up here. Just starting to sprinkle here in downtown Dallas, and we will be going on. Colleen, how's that show look?
Good. Do we have the tower cams for the airports
Okay.
in Fort Worth?
Yep.
Do you want those before radar?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Let's
there's
do
a lot.
Let's do radar.
Radar and then the tower
Yeah,
cams?
and then the tower cams.
Okay.
The watch, radar, the
Tower
tower
cams.
cams.
And then-
By the way, I'm going jacket on right now because I know when I go jacket off, that creates some hysteria. So it's jacket on at this point. What else do we have? Tiffany Wood, wind is crazy here in Murphy, blowing this rain like crazy. And that's in Murphy. So yeah, you got a pretty good thunderstorm in that part of Collin County. Really the southern half of Collin County is seeing a lot of heavy rain right now. But these intense winds in Tarrant County, they're occurring there's an intersection of outflow boundaries that have moved in from the north and also from the west. And with the instability still really high, here in the Metroplex, some of this cold pooling effects from the northern storms has driven this localized area of damaging winds down to the surface. So that's why the severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Tarrant County. The tornado threat is not zero, but it is very, very low. So there is a tornado threat in place right now. Let me get my microphone on. But once again, the tornado threat is very, very low. The concern that I have is straight line wind damage at this point. Hang on, guys. I got to get my microphone on. So, Joe, we will start here in the Weather Center, and then I'll walk into the chroma key whenever we get to that point.
Okay, what open do you want?
Severe weather open. And as far as Sky Ranch, I see Melissa Boyd. Probably have some kids out at Sky Ranch right now. And anything severe headed towards Sky Ranch? The answer is no. There's nothing severe headed towards Sky Ranch. But there are thunderstorms. But, you know, I mean, that's they're not bad thunderstorms, just some lightning and thunder, some heavy rain and some gusty winds. That's all headed toward Sky Ranch out in East Texas. Beautiful Van, Texas has some thunderstorms moving in their direction, but once again, they are not severe. So that was good news. Emily Naya, crazy thunderstorms moving towards Greenville, Rockwall, and towards Forney. They're just thunderstorms. They're not severe. Jill King, are you going to cut into programming? I am in just a minute. So where are we, Joe?
Looks like they're in that commercial.
Are we in a commercial right now? Do they know? They should know how long that commercial lasts. If they don't, they better. Kyle, can you press up the pedal? What's that?
They're still wrapping up the window tie rope, so it may be a minute, it may be a couple minutes, so it's still going.
And then they'll go to.
Commercial break and then.
Gotcha. Let's see, what do we have here? Intense rain just started in North Fort Worth. Mark Flesher. And Mark, you do have a severe thunderstorm warning. Don't take that too lightly in Fort Worth. They had a 55-mile-per-hour gust at Meacham Field here in just the past 5 minutes. We're getting over 60 knots at the National Weather Service office. So there are some very strong, potentially damaging winds in Tarrant County right now. So please don't take that too lightly. What time will the storms arrive in downtown Dallas? It's raining here in downtown Dallas right now. So, it's only going to intensify as we head through, really zooming in here. In the next 30 minutes in downtown Dallas. So that's the timeline for downtown Dallas. Now, a little random thunderstorm could pop up between now and then, but that's the way it looks right now. Carmela Badke, I apologize if I mispronounced your last name. How long is this storm expected to last? Carmela, I don't know where you live, so that's tough to answer the question. But once storms roll, once they start in your area, from the start time to the end is going to be about an hour. Wherever you are, it's going to be about an hour. Brian Young, did you all know there are storms coming? I had no idea. Is it raining somewhere? No one told me. Bonnie Jones, we have boys at Trevor Reese Jones Scout Camp. What should they expect? Thunder and lightning. Nothing severe. That's the good news. The Trevor Reese Jones Scout Camp. I know Trevor, and I have never been there. I need to go check that out sometime. I know he's highly committed and very dedicated to the Boy Scouts. And Trevor and his beautiful wife, Jan, sure do a lot of great stuff in the Dallas area and across the country. They're very charitable people. Corey Thrower, very intense in North Fort Worth. Corey, buddy, you have some strong winds. Had a 55-mile-an-hour wind at Meacham. We had a 60-mile-an-hour wind in North Fort Worth. We have 51-mile-an-hour gusts at UT Dallas. So some very strong winds in place right now across the area. Dallas and Grand Prairie next for the severe warning. Colin Harvey. I would be surprised if credits are starting. How long is the network break? I would be surprised if they don't issue a severe thunderstorm warning for Dallas County.
And it's going straight to the ski, so stand by.
Straight to us, okay. Here we go. Kyle, you want to turn that over there and kind of get that.
Pete Delkus. I'm interrupting our programming here for just a couple of minutes due to the fact that we have reports right now of damaging winds in Tarrant County. We have a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for Tarrant County and a severe thunderstorm watch for the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area. This watch goes until 10 o'clock tonight. And please don't take these severe thunderstorms that are now in Tarrant County. Please don't take them too lightly. Remember, the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area and a large chunk of North Texas under this watch, a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock tonight. Now, the number one concern that I have, number one far and away, it's 60 to 70, maybe close to 80-mile-an-hour winds, but certainly 60 to 70-mile-an-hour straight line winds. Quarter-size hail, that's also a possibility. There is a tornado threat, but that tornado threat is pretty low. It's not zero, but the tornado threat is pretty low. There's the Dallas-Fort Worth area in North Texas, a huge cluster of thunderstorms in place right now. That's our Tarrant County storm. And that is in effect, that severe thunderstorm warning for Tarrant County, that's in effect until 9:45. Do we have a track on this, Colleen? So I'm going to show you the track. We're going to zoom out just a little bit. And it's moving off really to the southeast at about 30 to maybe 35 miles an hour. That puts it in Irving at 9:12. And I know there's thunderstorms in the greater Irving area right now, but Irving at 9:12. Right now it's 9:07. Arlington at 9:18. Burleson at 9:23. Rendon at 9:24. Mansfield 9:29. Cedar Hill 9:33, DeSoto 9:37, and Lancaster at 9:41. Now here's the deal. This isn't just Doppler radar indicated. We have confirmed reports of 60 to 70-mile-an-hour winds. It's happening right now in Tarrant County, so please stay away from the windows. Please go to your safe room if you feel any concern at all, because these strong winds, they have created damage. We've seen it the last 3 Sundays. This is the 3rd Sunday in a row. We've seen it, and it wouldn't be unheard of for us to have damaging winds in these locations. Remember, Tarrant County, you're under that severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. Parker County, from Weatherford to Annetta South, even you in Benbrook, you're under this an additional warning. But Parker itself, I know Benbrook's in Tarrant, Parker itself a severe thunderstorm warning until 9:15. Thunderstorms are lined up the most intense right along 380 in locations to the south. That's from Denton to McKinney in locations south. Wiley, Richardson, Plano, the Colony, Louisville, Flower Mound. None of these are severe. These thunderstorms in Denton County and Collin County, none of them are severe, but we're still seeing a lot of rain, a lot of thunder. There's potential for 30, maybe up to 50-mile-an-hour winds in these areas, but I'm most concerned about Tarrant County right now. Tarrant County, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9:45. So that's the way the radar looks right now. Our Fort Worth camera, of course, right as we go to it, it's just been knocked out due to the strong winds and also the lightning there. There's a ground stop right now at DFW. You can kind of see the camera shaking just a little bit. We were in the mid-90s today. Right now, 78 degrees, rain-cooled 78 degrees. The ground stop isn't, and you just saw that lightning strike, the ground stop isn't weather related, it's communication related between the control towers and also the airlines right now. They're having a major meltdown, I believe, with the communication system out at DFW and the Love Field. So both of the airports right now are under a ground stop. You can see the rain is moved into Love Field. We not only have the rain, we also have some strong winds. The rain has cooled things down to Love Field to 75 degrees. So you saw the way the radar looked. This is the way it'll shape up at midnight tonight. This complex of storms will continue to drop from the north to the south, really the northwest off to the southeast as the night moves along. So once the storms start in your area, they'll last for about an hour. And during that hour, you could have damaging winds and very large hail in your forecast. But once again, the number one concern far and away is for the very strong winds, the 60 to 70-mile-an-hour winds. And that has already occurred in Fort Worth, and now it's occurring in new locations in Fort Worth and in Tarrant County itself. So stay alert if you live there. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, that's the way it will look. Let's go back to the radar here very quickly, and let's go to the Metroplex radar view. Dallas County, Tarrant County, and also Denton County and Collin County. There's our Tarrant County storm. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9:45. Let's zoom out a little bit, and Colleen, let's put another track on that, if we can, one more time. We're continuing to keep you updated on Facebook as well. As soon as I finish this, I'll give you another update there. But you can see downtown Fort Worth, very, very heavy rain taking place now. A storm track moving that storm off to the southeast at about 30 to 35 miles an hour. That puts it at Six Flags at 9:16. Arlington 919, Six Flags Arlington, same deal. Everman 919, Keeler at 922, and Burleson at 924. Remember, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. They have already occurred and they will be moving in your direction. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas County goes under a severe thunderstorm warning here very shortly. So keep it here for the latest. We'll send you back to our regular programming right now. We're doing a Facebook Live. We'll keep you updated there. In the meantime, if anything else develops, we'll break in with another update. You can also follow us continuous weather coverage on WFAA.com. Right now, though, back to the program. During that hour, you could have damaging winds and very large hail in your forecast. But once again, the number one concern far and away is for the very strong winds, the 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. That has already occurred in Fort Worth, and now it's occurring in new locations in Fort Worth and in Tarrant County itself. So stay alert if you live there. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, that's the way it will look. Let's go back to the radar here very quickly, and let's go to the Metroplex radar view. Dallas County, Tarrant County, and also Denton County and Collin County. There's our Tarrant County storm. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9:45. Let's zoom out a little bit, and Colleen, let's put another track on that. If we can, one more time. We're continuing to keep you updated on Facebook as well. As soon as I finish this, I'll give you another update there. But you can see downtown Fort Worth, very, very heavy rain taking place now. A storm track moving that storm off to the southeast at about 30 to 35 miles an hour. That puts it at Six Flags at 916, Arlington 919. Six Flags Arlington, same deal. Everman 919. Keeler at 922 and Burleson at 924. Remember, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. They have already occurred and they will be moving in your direction. I wouldn't So Dallas County right now is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Kyle, how can we put this back up on here too?
Put what back up?
You know how we did our...
Oh, yes.
There we go. Oh, that's what it is, PIP. Okay. So there we go. Those are our warnings right now. We have Collin County and Dallas County, that southwest corner of Collin, the far southern part of Denton County. Boy, that's an interesting warning right there.
Yeah, I think...
Isn't it?
I think because there
Yeah, I think so. I think
were some gusts kind of reported,
he said likely Dallas would be
you know, up in here.
So, and then,
Yeah.
Decently strong gusts, kind of behind the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
leading edge. So that's why they drew it that way. But yes, I agree with you.
Joe, do you know when the news brief is?
No.
And just whenever they want to do that news brief, I'll start everything here and then I'll walk into the chroma key.
Yeah, it's just that Melinda
Oh,
high wire.
926
Yeah.
was this thing. Okay.
Okay, Teresa Sims says in Arlington, there's high winds and lights flickering in Arlington. I believe that.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, guys. Listen to this. Hello.
This is News 8 Chief Meteorologist Pete
That's what I thought you were
Delkus.
doing.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for your immediate area. Severe thunderstorms can produce damage.
I like warning myself. Okay, so right now we have trees down in on I-30 at Chapel Creek. So one of our storm chasers is out telling us that we have had some damage right now in Tarrant County with trees down. We have a thunderstorm warning that was just issued for far southern Denton County, the southwestern corner of Collin County, Tarrant County and Dallas County are all under a severe thunderstorm warnings right now.
Leslie said you can go on anytime.
Okay.
Or wait for news brief.
Okay.
So,
So, Isabel Sanchez, thank you. She says my hair looks nice too. Appreciate that. Ashton Smith, when will the rain? I'm so tired of it. I just want to break to be able to swim, have fun outdoors without having to run inside. Believe me, I agree with that. The Colony is under a severe thunderstorm warning. The Colony is under a severe thunderstorm warning. That's parts of Denton County and Collin County are under severe thunderstorm warning until what time was that? 10:15. 10:15 for Collin, Dallas, Denton, and Tarrant. So they've extended that now. It looks like
3 million people.
close to 3 million people. That's right. Susan Edwards, rain and lots of wind in North Fort Worth. Pete, Susan, thank you for the update. I appreciate that. Michelle King, I love the behind the scenes. Pete, you're amazing. I tell my wife that all the time, Michelle, and she's just not buying it. I don't know why. I tell these guys that too. They call, BS on me. Sierra White, is Parker County out of the warning? Parker County is out of the warning, but eastern Parker County is still seeing some pretty intense thunderstorms. So there is that. So you're no longer technically under a warning, but you still have pretty intense thunderstorms on the east, really that eastern quarter of Parker County. That would be east of Weatherford, not Weatherford, but east of Weatherford. This thunderstorm activity, it really came together and strengthened very quickly right near and over the Metroplex. What's that, Joe? That's fine. Just let me know. When they roll that open, I'll stand up.
Stand by.
Kyle, you want to point this over here? Colleen, you have a show set up?
yep.
How long is this? Well, good evening again, everyone. I'm News 8 Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. I've been doing a Facebook Live throughout the evening just to keep everyone.
We're concerned about these damaging 60 to 70 mile an hour winds in Dallas County, and it's the far southern portion of Denton County. It's not you in Denton, it's around the Louisville area. Denton County, southern quarter of Denton County, and really the southwest corner of Collin County. That's just really Plano, not Frisco, but just Plano, under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15 tonight. Remember, almost a large chunk of North Texas, the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area, east, north, and also to the west, under a severe thunderstorm watch. That's until 10 o'clock tonight. So we have this huge cluster of thunderstorms that's just moved into the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it's really intensified here. So there's the warning. So it's this southern section of Denton County. It's that southwestern corner of Collin County that just includes the city of Plano, West Plano, Central Plano, and also the east side of Plano. And then down, it's almost the entire, look at this. Yep, that is all of Dallas County. So 100% of Dallas County is under that warning. And then almost all of Tarrant County is under that severe thunderstorm warning right now, and that's until 10:15. So we have that warning in effect, and it's not Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms that are doing this. It's wind reports. We've had confirmation right now of 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. So some damage has occurred in parts of Tarrant County, and I'm very concerned about that taking place not only in Tarrant County, Dallas County, southwestern Collin County, and also southern Denton County. So if you live in Dallas, a thunderstorm will arrive here in just a couple of minutes. Burleson 9:29, Joshua 9:33, and Red Oak at 9:44. Back to our regular programming.
Western Collin County and also southern Denton County. So if you live in Dallas, the thunderstorm will arrive here in just a couple of minutes. Burleson 9:29, Joshua 9:33, and Red Oak at 9:44. Back to our regular program. Okay, and now back to our Facebook Live.
Since we don't have times, do you want to tape the 30-second weather for
No,
news brief?
we'll do it live.
Okay.
Yep, we will do
It's
that
gonna be
live.
that same thing. I'll just give you a
Yep,
standby.
that's no problem at all. Okay, so let me give you guys an update here as we kind of get back and get organized. Who keeps calling me? It's all these spam numbers. It's the spammers.
What was the country that was calling everybody recently?
I don't know, was it? I don't forget what the name of that country. Okay, so all of this severe weather, it just came together very, very quickly. The storms, as they moved into the Metroplex, they really intensified. I expect this activity to move into parts of Johnson and Ellis County in the next hour or so, 9:30 to 10:30. And winds are the main concern. I can't rule out an isolated, quarter size hail, but the number one concern far and away is going to be the 60-mile-an-hour winds. So that's the story with that. 60, even up to 70-mile-an-hour winds. That's the deal. That's the concern. So let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, we're getting so we're on YouTube Live right now, and we're getting a couple of questions here from YouTube Live. And Vlogs with John is on YouTube, and he's wanting to know all about Plano. And so, yeah, let's do this. I know we're obviously on Facebook Live. We're also on YouTube Live right now, and I appreciate everyone that's checked in with us tonight asking questions. But let me do a quick kind of reset and let you know just exactly what's taking place. The entire Dallas-Fort Worth area is under a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock tonight. And now, almost all of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, that's Dallas County, Tarrant County, all are under severe thunderstorm warnings until 10:15. The southwestern side of Collin County, just the city of Plano, and the southern quarter of Denton County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. So you can see that there, the box that I have on the screen, that is a severe thunderstorm warning for Collin, Dallas, Denton, and Tarrant until 10:15. And that's been put in place due to these strong 60 to 70-mile-an-hour winds. Doppler radar has shown that we have the potential for the wind, and now we're getting reports on the ground of these strong winds moving across the area. So please don't take this too lightly. I want you to continue to stay alert. So remember, Dallas, Denton, Tarrant, and Collin under severe thunderstorm warnings until 10:15. So Colleen, you ready for this next cut in? And I don't know. Joe, do we know how long this next one will be?
The news brief will be 30 seconds.
News brief is 30 seconds
And
long.
we got a headline that we need to take.
A headline that we need to
Just
take.
want watch and radar? Or just radar?
Watch and radar and a quick track.
Quick track, yep, got it.
And then, do we have a graphic that shows to stay up to date with us?
Yep.
And it'll show the app. I think that would be good.
Full screen or half screen?
A half screen? Okay, so that's a quick reset. That's where we are. These are the severe thunderstorms. Nikisha Weber says, is there a chance of tornadoes? Nikisha, that's a great question. There is a chance, but the threat is very, very, very low. I'm more concerned about the damaging straight line winds. That's the concern right there. Yes, Joe?
At 28, we have time available if you want that.
For a cut-in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how much time do we have?
And how much is that 28 break? Three and a half.
3.5, we'll take that.
Encore,
Okay, he'll take
50,000 people.
Jason Whiteley, Joe Sherwood,
Late break.
Encore. This is late breaking news. Almost 43,000 homes without power now, according to Encore. So there we go. That's Dallas, Tarrant, Collin, and Denton. Wow, Tarrant's taken quite a hit. Almost 29,000 homes without power right now. Collin County, 359. So there we go.
It'll get worse probably.
Oh, the calls that I was getting was from my wife. She said, you got those calls because your poor wife and doggies are in the danger area, and you didn't call us.
You didn't let him know?
I didn't let her know. Well, I'll be honest with you, Kyle. Had she not tried to serve me some cold food for lunch, maybe I would have called her.
I thought
You
you
know
were
what I
about
mean?
to say serve you some papers. I was about to get really worried.
We got a moment to take those headlines.
Have a moment. Okay, so we're going to tape a headline here real fast. Okay, so once again, severe thunderstorm warnings. Go ahead, Joe, and have them get ready. Are we doing it on the Movi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect for Dallas, Tarrant, Denton, and Collin County. I didn't call Jackie because even though we live in southwestern Collin County, I wasn't concerned about anything other than just rain at my house, which means my sprinklers are still off. I don't know that I've really had them on this year.
You haven't needed to.
And I have the greenest grass in Collin County, let me tell you. All right, so, Joe, are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see. Other questions here while they get the camera ready for me. Kathy McCurry, gotta love Jesse Hawila. Why? Michelle Goldberg, Pete, your wife called. She wants you to stop the comedy routine and focus on weather. We are focusing on weather. Thank you very much. Kyle's making divorce jokes on Facebook Live. Okay, Willow Park. Willow Park, right now we have a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. Willow Park, I think Willow Park's just in that far west side of Tarrant County, or maybe far, is it just in Tarrant?
It's like great. No, it's in Parker.
So it's in Parker. Okay, so they had a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust there, and they've had over an inch of rain. Madison, you may be right. More cold lunches in my future. Are we ready, Joe? We ready?
Yes, sir.
So this is a headline?
Yes.
Okay. Here, I'll let you guys watch this. This is the stuff we record right before we go on. This is going to be riveting. Okay. This is the stuff we record that ensures that you can't turn away. You ready?
Yeah, no, Jason's going right after you, so it'll be all one piece.
Okay.
All right, stand by. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Severe thunderstorms are rolling through the Dallas-Fort Worth area right now. They have damaging winds. I'll have a radar update.
A father faces trial tomorrow for murder.
Sorry, one more time.
Oh my gosh. Did Whiteley screw that up?
Hey, kill him. I can feel it. That was the one.
I'm just gonna do peak wind gusts. I'm gonna need them in order.
All right, stand by.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Severe storms right now rolling through the Dallas-Fort Worth area. 60 to 70 mile an hour damaging winds. I'll have the thunderstorm timeline coming up.
A father faces trial tomorrow for murder. The case that left North Texas heartbroken. And is the Trinity River a hidden gem or a sloppy dump? Our Verified team gets up close to find out. Live from South Victory, WFAA News at 10 starts now.
And we're 30 away from this.
30 seconds away. Kyle, you want to point this over there? Colleen, are you ready? We're 30 seconds away from this.
It's thunderstorm watch, radar, and then ends with the full screen of stay safe.
Okay, and I'm going to have you move that radar around a lot, okay?
Okay. Well,
All right, tell me, Pete.
I have
Well, I have 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so.
Oh, yep. Got it.
Stand by. 2.
Well, good evening again, everyone. I'm News 8 Chief Meteorologist Pete Delka. So here's the story. I'm interrupting this commercial break right now to let you know we have severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect for Dallas County, Tarrant County, southern Denton County, and the southwestern corner of Collin County. I'm getting reports right now of damage. I have reports in Louisville around the Garden Ridge and Valley Ridge area. Streets are closed right now. Trees are down at this point. We also have reports of some damage in Tarrant. So we have some 60 to 70 mile an hour winds, and it's not just Doppler radar indicated. Doppler radar is telling us these winds are 60 to 70 mile an hour plus, and now we're getting reports that they're taking place. Damage has occurred in parts of Denton County and also Tarrant County, and that's moving into Dallas County. So there's the thunderstorm watch, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's
Tarrant. And also, they've really moved out of Denton County at this point. But from Arlington to Dallas to downtown Fort Worth, Colleen, do we have some of the tower cams that are loaded up in these shows? I'm looking at the DBU camera and also that Fair Park camera. Any of the Dallas cameras are really lighting up with a lot of lightning right now across the area. This is our Dallas Baptist camera. There's heavy rain that's now moved into the Dallas Baptist area. Heavy rain, some gusty winds. The temperature has dropped to 75 degrees. I'm also looking at I have all these cameras over here over my kind of off to my periphery, and I can see them just lighting up with a lot of lightning right now. So as we continue to look at what's taking place with the radar, and we go back to the radar, Doppler radar does show these thunderstorms are certainly in place across the area. A damaging wind threat Fort Worth to Benbrook to Arlington, down to Mansfield, the city of Dallas itself, down to Lancaster. Here's a track. So if you live in Cedar Hill, it's 9:30. So any minute now, this cluster of storms will arrive in your area. 9:33 in Mansfield, 9:40 in Lancaster, Midlothian 9:43. Ferris at 9:48. If it holds together, Venus at 9:51, and Waxahachie 9:53. Right now, Johnson County and Ellis County, you are not under severe thunderstorm warnings, but I'll be surprised if you're not here in just a short period of time. Dallas County, Tarrant County, southwestern Collin, and southern Denton County are under severe thunderstorm warnings. Those are in effect until 10:15. The watch goes until 10 o'clock tonight, and there may be an additional watch issued for areas south of the Dallas-Fort Worth area that don't have watches right now. But as you take a wider look at this big cluster of thunderstorms that's moving through, the number one concern is for 60 to 70 plus mile an hour winds. The tornado threat's not zero, but I will tell you the tornado threat is very low. So we want you to stay weather aware. Download the WFAA app. You can stream our live newscasts, you can get your weather warnings, and they're all customized for your address. That's the WFAA app, and it's free. Don't forget about Weather Call, WFAA.com/weathercall. I'm doing a Facebook Live right now. You can also follow us there and also on Twitter at WFAA Weather. You can get your weather warnings, and they're all customized for your address. That's the WFAA app, and it's free. Don't forget about Weather Call, WFAA.com/weathercall. I'm doing a Facebook Live right now. You can also follow us there and also on Twitter at WFAA Weather. Colleen, that was the full screen one.
Yeah, I thought you said
45.
No, I said half. And anytime I'm doing it, put on my Facebook page.
Oh,
40:05 is news brief.
What time?
40:05.
40:05, okay. And we need tower cams in there too for that kind of stuff, since it was 3 minutes and 30 seconds. What's that, Joe?
It's 30 seconds for that one.
30 seconds for that one, okay.
That's the news brief.
Okay, so they have, right now, they have eliminated the Denton County and the Tarrant County severe thunderstorm warnings. That's not a surprise right there. That's why I didn't call my wife. What do we have here? Taylor Owen, y'all are supposed to be seeing the green screen. You're behind the scenes. Yes, you're correct, Taylor. We were doing that on purpose. I can only talk so much and only be in one place at one time, so you're correct. Kelly Ann Rossano, that's really cool to watch. Well, Kelly Ann, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Let's see. What do we have here? Travis Thomas. Pete's hair embodies such perfection that hair dolls get jealous as he saunters by. So, Colleen, for this next one, it is a short one, but we'll put some tower cams in there so I can buzz through them pretty quickly. Okay, so still crazy in Tarrant County near Saginaw. Absolutely, you're still under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15. Hello. Yeah, what's happening? Everything okay there? Nope, I didn't. Okay, thanks. Bye. Let's see, what else do we have here? Tina Adam, thanks for keeping us open to stay in the know even while you're on TV. Can you tell Encore to turn the switch back on? Yeah, I know. Jason, how many people do you say are without Encore? You
50,000.
50,000 right now. That's in the Metroplex at this point, right?
Yeah, here are the numbers again. Those are the same numbers we had. Almost 50,000.
Okay, almost 50,000 right now. So are under are without power. Almost 50,000 homes without power. That's the Metroplex. I define the Metroplex as Dallas, Tarrant, Denton, and Collin. If you define it as something else, you're wrong. But I define it as Dallas, Tarrant, Denton, and Collin, and almost 50,000 homes in those four counties are without power. Could you be in the Metroplex if you're in Rockwall? Yeah, I'll put you in there too. We'll include Rockwall as part of the Metro. Mid-Tucky. Is Midlothian in there? Jason Joseph, the home of the greatest weather producer, Jason Joseph. We'll put Midlothian in there just for Jason. Okay, so you know, I mean, I'm not seeing any wind here in downtown Dallas. I mean, I don't know, what's that, 25, 30 mile an hour winds? I mean, last Sunday it looked like the glass was going to break when that hurricane moved through. Somebody had said last week I was sensationalizing that it wasn't a hurricane moving through downtown Dallas. I'm like, listen, man, I bet I've stood out in probably
40 hurricanes since I've been doing this, and that was some serious wind. It might not have been hurricane strength, but I'll tell you what, it was strong tropical storm strength. Kelsey Art, is this going to be over soon? My dog is freaking out. Kelsey, I don't know where you live, but once these storms start, they're over. They start and they stop at about 1 hour. Let's see. Carrie Steggy, our backyard is flooded in Garland. It's raining right now. I believe that. Garland's still seeing some very heavy rain. The wind is still strong on our lights just gave. Tony Bishop, the wind is still so strong our lights just gave up. Shake my head. I believe it. Sean Schultz, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas flood playing now. Wendy Rossi, what is the deal with Sunday rain day? Man, I tell you what, Wendy, I don't have. Wendy's name is spelled W-I-N-D-Y.
Should have been a meteorologist.
Should have been a meteorologist, Wendy. There you go. Tommy Ownby says, thanks for including Rockwall. You know, I didn't go to church this morning, but I did listen online to Lake Point Church in Rockwall. And it was a pastor that I guess he's one of their satellite campuses, and I hadn't heard him before. Did a great job. Had a good message this morning. What about the winds in southeast Garland? Stacy Sadler. Stacy Sadler. You know, those winds in southeast Garland, right now, Kyle, it looks to me like those winds are probably 30 miles an hour, maybe 40 at the most. I don't have any severe winds in Garland right now. I believe the severe winds have shifted just south of you in Garland. Hector Ruiz Jr., I'm freaking out right now. How much longer predicted here in Mesquite? Hector, maybe 30 more minutes. But you're kind of in the bowels of it right now. So, you know, I think that it's about as bad as it's going to be for you in Mesquite. Garland, I think the worst part is probably over right now. I'm more concerned about areas kind of in the southern sections. Oh, they've issued Johnson County. That's not a surprise. Johnson County does have a severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warnings are coming shortly for damaging winds of 60 miles an hour for Kaufman and Ellis counties. Kaufman and Ellis counties, severe thunderstorm warnings will be issued for you shortly. And right now you have a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued a minute ago for Hood, Johnson, and Somerville counties. And that's due to that 60 to 70 mile an hour winds and maybe some quarter-size hail, but mainly winds. Joe, what do you have? 2 minutes away. Excuse me for just a second, guys. Oh, it's terrible. These summer colds suck. Okay.
If it's anything good.
Gina MC, heard it was communication issues between planes and towers. Hang in there. Yes, Gina, that's the story with the ground stoppage at DFW and at Love Field. Although they're not going to be taking off. I think the initial stoppage was for a communication problem. Now that's kind of rolled into a weather situation. And now the wind's picking up here in downtown Dallas. I can see the horizontal rain over there under that light. We're 1 minute away. And how long is this cut in, Joe? It's like a 30-second news brief?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's just
I don't
start.
get worried until the pool chairs start flying off the W again.
That's right. Last Sunday we had porch chairs flying off the W. Okay, we're going to do this one more time, guys. I've got another deal here. Kyle, you want to set that up?
Pete, I got 4 tower cams, watch, radar, half screen.
Okay, I got 30 seconds. So let's start with the radar.
Just radar?
Just the radar. 30 seconds away.
Those other warnings just came out,
Okay.
and those are until 10:15 as well.
Those sirens?
That's girls.
Like, oh, those are girls screaming? Sounds like Hanson out there screaming. 10 seconds. Joe, I think I'll just stay here the whole time.
Okay.
Have him start on me and finish on me.
Stand by.
Good evening again, everyone. I'm News 8 Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. A quick 30-second update. We have severe thunderstorm warnings right now as you take a look at News 8 DopplerNet for Dallas County, Tarrant County. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect until 10:15. Johnson County and also Hood County, Somerville County, severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect until 10:30. We also have Ellis County and Kaufman County. Severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect until 10:15. Damaging winds, far and away the number one concern, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. Stay alert. We'll keep you updated. Okay, we are back here live on Facebook. And there we go. Those are our warnings. Oh, hello.
We got news brief at 56. You want to do it live or you want it?
Let's do it live. It's 15 seconds?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Okay. Yes, it is Call Me Down. Nikki Speece, it is Call Me Down in Richardson. There's no question about that. Maretti Garza, Thunder Shirts for Dogs really help. Man, I tell you, Tira Garza. I bought a Thunder shirt for my dog, and it didn't do anything. My mom swore that it worked, and I bought it and put it on the dog and all that stuff, and nothing. But anyway, I mean, it's worth giving it a try. I mean, you know, what's it going to hurt other than your checkbook? Let's see. Jenny Summers, transformer blown in Duncanville, no power, heavy rain and lightning. Jenny, you are correct. You do have, oops, I moved the wrong thing here. So yes, we do have in Duncanville very, very heavy rain, and there you are. So the real wind threat has now shifted south of the cities of Fort Worth and Dallas. That doesn't mean that we're not seeing, you know, heavy rain and all that stuff in the cities of Fort Worth and Dallas, but the real wind threat has shifted down to Johnson County and also Ellis County at this point.
It looks like they extended the watch till 4 for like our southeastern counties.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So do we have that watch in here? We do. Do we have that on there? Let's load this up. So there it is.
But
Yeah.
some of those will expire at 10.
Some of those expire at 10. The Metroplex will expire at 10. It'll be south and southeast of Dallas. It'll go until 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a look at some of these cameras here. I know we have folks watching us live on Facebook that are sitting on planes right now. That's our Denton camera. Still raining in Denton at 68 degrees. So you guys were all complaining about how hot it was today. Well, there you go. The rain has cooled it down to 68. Our Fort Worth camera has been knocked out. DFW, I don't know if these planes went back to the gates or not, but at DFW it's cooled down to 69 degrees. So that's good news. At Love Field, still some pretty good rain falling there right now. I'm sure it's in the upper 60s at Love Field. And in downtown Dallas, it's raining and it's lightning, and it's 69 degrees at this point in downtown Dallas. That's the forecast. That's dated. This is the way it's going to look at 11 o'clock tonight. That's the radar at 11 o'clock tonight. So it'll still be raining in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but the heaviest of the heavy rain will have shifted to the south of us. And that's where the severe weather threat will be as well. That'll shift to the south of us as we head through the next couple of hours. There we are. One more time, we'll zoom in so you can, for your viewing pleasure, so you can see what's happening there right now. Dallas County, Tarrant County, severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect until 10:15. What do we have here? Robert Elsinger says satellites out in the colony. Thanks, Delks. Man, I used to have Dish Network, and I got tired of it getting knocked out from rain fade all the time, so I went to Fios. That's what I did. Just a little private inside text from my friend Leslie. Nancy Stoops, watching from McKinney. Nancy, aren't you nice? I appreciate that. Your severe weather threat has ended in McKinney tonight. Norma Skinner Hunt, you're in Irving. Your severe weather threat is over with in Irving tonight, so there's good news right there. Jana Martin, thanks for going live when there's no power any other way. Jana, you're welcome. Let me know where you are, Jana. We still have severe weather south of the cities of Fort Worth and Dallas. Glenn Alexander in Alvarado. Yes, Glenn, you do have some strong winds in Alvarado right now. I am concerned about some 60 to 70 mile an hour winds in Alvarado. So if you live in Johnson County, you need to stay alert. Please stay alert in Johnson County right now. Linda Oatman, how much longer in Arlington? Linda, your severe weather threat is over in Arlington. You'll have rain there for another half an hour to an hour at the most. What else do we have here? Melinda Wright, the runoff from the rain is unbelievable. Herbert Gillis, Pete, glad you streamed your weather updates live on Facebook. Our direct TV satellite feed went out for a good while, but the Facebook feed kept us up to date while the TV is out. Herbert, you're welcome. Can I call you Herb or Herbie? Sherry Canaday Miller. Op southeast Dallas in 15 minutes, half inch. Okay. I think I got what you're saying there. Judy Mahone Edwards, lots of rain, wind, and thunder in Lancaster right now. Yeah, Judy, you're kind of in the thick of it right now in Lancaster. I don't see it won't get any worse than it is right now, but you are certainly in the thick of it at this point. 10 minutes, Joe says, for my next cut in. Starting to fire up. Where did I just see that comment? Oh, I lost it. Laura Grodzinski, more coming to West Fort Worth. There's not more coming to West Fort Worth, but you do have thunderstorms still in the West Fort Worth area. So they're shifting away from you right now, so that's good news. Dana Schlechter, I really wish we could get an update in Rockwall. So do I, Dana.
Encore almost 77,000.
Almost 77,000 outages from Encore right now in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Rockwall, there's nothing severe for you in Rockwall. Your Rockwall update is just good old-fashioned thunderstorms, not severe, but thunderstorms for Rockwall and Rockwall County for about the next 30 to 45 minutes or so. But they're not severe, very heavy rain, lots of lightning, certainly lots of thunder. Let's see, Clayton Jackson's in Cedar Hill, raining hard, a few wind gusts. Thanks, Clayton. Appreciate that update. Angela Martin McFadden, pulled off the highway in Terrell. How much longer before safe travel from Terrell to Dallas? Man, Angela, I would hang loose for about another 10 to 15 minutes or so because your whole drive from Terrell, I mean, all the way, if you were to leave right now, Terrell to Mesquite, it is just pouring right now. Very, very heavy rain, lots of lightning, some gusty winds, so I'd hang loose. Karen Cooperstein. Are you Chuck's wife? Is that Chuck's wife? I can't tell. It's Chuck's wife! The great Chuck Cooperstein. Facebook Live is so helpful when DirecTV is out. Thanks, Pete. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. Tell Chuck hi. You know what I love about Chuck? I love his basketball stuff, but I love it when I hear Chuck on the radio talking non-basketball, just other sports stuff. You know, because so many guys like Chuck, you know, they're just, the talent level is just, because they can do all these different sports. It's cool to see that. But I like Chuck, I like his inside knowledge, like on the Rangers or the Cowboys, and it's just fun to listen to Chuck give his opinions and his insight to other sports, in addition to basketball, but just the other sports too. So Karen, tell Chuck hi. Matt Lightfoot Lee, DFW ground clearance is telling planes to start turning their engines back up and to expect pushback shortly. Well, there is great news. That is great news for DFW. I'm hoping Love Field is the same thing. So hopefully they've gotten that. Jason, I just got a report that they're telling planes right now to be prepared to start to firing their engines. DFW ground clearance is telling planes to fire their engines, start turning their engines back up, and to expect to back away from the gates here shortly.
So something is happening. We have updated
Something's
numbers.
happening. Updated numbers.
Encore, 77,000
Yep.
outages.
Almost 77,000 outages right now in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So, yeah, almost 77,000 homes without power right now in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. that is not good. But the good news is you've got me here on your mobile device. Isn't this just the best way to spend a Sunday night? We can all just have and we're on YouTube Live right now. It's like we're all having a big Sunday night date. I don't want to make this a habit, though. You know what I did today? Early this afternoon, I cooked the steaks today that I had bought for Father's Day, that I didn't get to cook on Father's Day because we were here. And I thought,
Wait, you had to cook on Father's Day?
I did. I was going to grill steaks on Father's Day.
Something doesn't seem right about that.
No, well, I mean, Jackie's like, "What do you want to do?" And I said,
do you make Jackie cook her own food on Mother's Day?
"Oh heavens, no, I wouldn't do
Well,
that."
then why is she making you cook your own food on
Yeah,
Father's
exactly.
Day?
Well, she did ask. She said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I'd just stay home and grill out." I don't eat. I like steaks. I don't eat a lot of steak, but I thought, boy, and my favorite steaks come from. I've got this little butcher that I use in Plano, and they've got just the best cuts of meat.
I'm starting problems over here.
It's called Costco. I love the steaks from Costco. I really do. I mean, I honestly, the ribeyes from Costco are just awesome. Okay, Cassie Cash says, "Thanks, Pete, for keeping us all informed. Great job." And Cassie, I'll tell you, and you're welcome. So my concern right now, the severe weather threat, we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for Dallas County until 10:15, but my concern right now is areas south of Fort Worth and Dallas. That is Cleburne. It's all of Johnson County, especially from Burleson to Cleburne and then locations east. I'm concerned about you in Midlothian and Waxahachie. I'm concerned about you in Waxahachie because Hanson lives there. But he can kind of pollute the Ellis County atmosphere. But I'm concerned about you in Ellis County because of the damaging winds and the large, not the hail, but the damaging winds. Because we do have reports right now. I mean, what did Jason say? 77,000 homes without power right now. So please stay alert, and in Kaufman County as well. Very heavy rain, lots of lightning, lots of thunder, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. The damaging wind threat is certainly there. So we have Christina Lavitola from Grand Prairie. She says hello. Christina, how are you? Angela Mayberry Thomas, Kyle, you let him cook those steaks. I love it when my hubby cooks. Oh, Andrella Mayberry Thomas. Tracy Artson, it's about over here in Trophy Club for now. It is about over there in Trophy Club for now. Yep, Trophy Club's about out of the woods at this point. Still a big cluster of storms, though, across the area. There's our severe thunderstorm warnings for Ellis County, Kaufman County, Johnson County, Hood, and Somervell County. Those thunderstorm warnings are in effect for about another, and Dallas County still has one until 10:15, but all the other ones go into they're in effect till about 10:30 or so. Ellis and Kaufman till 10:15, but Somerville, Hood, and Johnson, I believe, are until 10:30. So if you live in those locations, please stay alert. And it's, once again, the number one concern, far and away, is for 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. That's what's in that's definitely what has occurred, and that's your possibility. Monty Hilton, hello from Canton. Will the intensities come down by the time it gets here? Monty, it's hard to say. I would expect 60 mile an hour winds in your forecast as well, so I wouldn't be surprised at all about that. Amber Holland, 2 minutes, Joe, and how long do I have?
15 seconds.
It's 15 seconds, so it'll just be me right here. Had to move the Kleenex. Got the trusted care box of Kleenex. How fast will the storm move through Burleson? Well, the worst part of it is through Burleson right now, so it's moving into the southeastern corner of Johnson County. Once it arrives in your area, it'll last about an hour, give or take a few minutes, but it'll last about an hour. Trey Smith, Crandall, is hailing and very high winds. Trey, I'd be interested in the hail size in Crandall because we haven't had any hail reports tonight that have been severe. It's all been wind reports. The biggest hail we've had is pea-size hail. I'd be interested to hear what you had. Corey Myers, stuck on the runway in Austin. Any update on inbound planes DFW? DFW and Love Field are just stopped right now. There was a big communication meltdown between the planes and the towers, so they haven't been able to take off. And now we have a bunch of thunderstorms. So I don't know when you're going to get out of Austin to get up here to DFW at this point, Corey. So sit back and throw another one back there. I'm sure you're sitting in first class. 1 minute away. 45 seconds. So me 49, me. Colleen, we'll just do radar, okay? Okay, hang on, guys. Kyle, you want to fix this here? Be right back.
Do a close view.
Oh, what did I just do, Kyle?
Oh, boy.
It's got to be this here.
30.
30?
You're good.
Me 49. Ready, Colleen?
I have a closer view of those.
2 away.
10 away.
5.
This is live.
3, 2.
Good evening, everyone. I'm News 8 Chief Meteorologist Pete Yelkus. Coming up tonight on News 8 at 10, we have severe thunderstorms right now across the area. Over 77,000 homes without power. Damaging winds continues to be the #1 concern. News 8 at 10 starts in 4 minutes. Okay. We're going on at 10:04, they tell me. What was that? The tightrope show went long?
Yeah.
How was that show?
It was alright.
Did anybody fall to their death?
Did anybody die?
They had tethers, safety harnesses.
Safety harnesses. I want to see the flying Walindas. You know what I mean, Jason? Was that ABC programming typical ABC? Kind of a turd? Trahan's here. Look who just showed up. Hey, thanks for being here, Joe.
No, it's my pleasure to be here.
Yeah, is it?
It really is.
Let me tell you what, when Joe Trahan walks in, instead of Dale Hansen, it's like Christmas come early for me.
You're so silly. You're so silly. Frisco's getting hammered, by the way. Just talked to all my buddies up there. They're getting hammered.
Frisco's getting hammered?
They got hammered.
They got hammered, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all moved out. There's still a pretty decent severe threat south and east of the Metroplex right now. Kaufman County, Johnson County. Look, it's about ready to hit Hanson down there. Walks
I was
ahead.
going to say, he's going to get it. Terrell's getting it.
Yeah,
Canton, as if they haven't had enough, right?
yeah. Canton and Athens, it's in their forecast too. So Ellis and Kaufman County severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect for you until 10:15. Let me zoom over to Johnson, Hood, Johnson, and Somerville till 10:30. So we will start the news at 10:04, and we will give everyone updates on live TV. But in the Maybank, we've got Jordan Timms Hyde, Maybank. Well, there's nothing there now, obviously. Let me move this over so you can see what's going on in Maybank over here at Cedar Creek.
All the prompters are off. Is that here locally, Joe, or is that in control room?
What's that?
Oh, it might be the.
So
it might be the.
All the teleprompters are off. Is that here locally?
let me see if I can get Maybank to show up.
See how that works?
Kyle, I can't get Maybank to show up.
Keep zooming in. That's maybe.
It's right here. There it is. You're in that warning right now. There's Maybank. This is for Jordan Hyde. And Jordan, you probably have, I would think in about 30 minutes or so, you'll have you're under severe thunderstorm warning right now because you're in far south. You're about as far southeastern Kaufman County as you can go. You'll probably have it about 30 minutes. How long do I have for this first weather?
2 minutes and you will toss the Bradley Goat, or David truck.
David Goins. And where's David Goins?
Where's David at? North Fort Worth?
Colleen, what do you have for me?
Where's David at?
I got
He's
power cams, watch,
Hold-
radar.
Severe storms right now rolling.
Hold on,
through
Joe.
Dallas, Fort Worth area,
Tower
60 to
cams.
70
Let's
mile
start
an hour.
with the watch.
I'll have the
Have you broken the watch? Oh, so now that at 10 o'clock, it's only going to be one watch.
Yes, I'm waiting there.
Okay.
Just went.
Okay, so
Before I know.
we have the watch. Then what else?
I have tower cams if you want them, or radar.
Let's do the watch. Let's do the radar, and maybe you intersperse the radar with tracks, and maybe mix in a couple tower cams in those tracks. Okay. Okay, so Joe, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. You'll be talking over, David Goins has live video. He's on 35 here in Dallas. And then
Okay.
you will toss to Bradley Blackburn.
Okay, so at the end of my weather hit, I will go to some live video that's in Dallas County.
Yes, sir. On 35.
Okay, on 35 where?
Here in Dallas, south 635.
Okay.
And then you'll toss to Bradley in Fort Worth. North
Okay.
Fort Worth.
And then from there, what do I do?
You'll be done from there.
Okay, I got it. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to wrap this up. Let's see, what do we have?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let me answer one more question. Because how far are we before we start, Joe?
4 minutes.
We're 4 minutes away.
Or 3 minutes, right?
Hey,
Oh, so I wanted to answer the question for Maybank, and I forget the person's name in Maybank, but in Maybank, about 30 to 40 minutes, you'll have a thunderstorms moving in, and you will have the potential for some 60-mile-an-hour winds. So please stay alert in Maybank and anywhere around Cedar Creek Lake. I know it was a couple weeks ago. You guys had damage there due to the strong winds that rolled through there. So there's Jordan Hyde. Yeah, so you were down in Maybank. So you're fine now. 30 to 40 minutes or so. Maybank is probably going to have some gusty 60-mile-an-hour winds or so. Stay alert. Tornado threat, it's not zero, but it's really, really low across the Dallas-Fort Worth area right now. Yes, Joe?
They're trying to talk to you on IFB.
I don't have IFB.
Okay.
Okay, so let me wrap this up, guys. So we are... I'm going to wrap this up. The news starts in less than 3 minutes here, so we will let you guys watch there, and I've got to get rolling. But thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully you haven't had severe weather at your house, but now close to 80,000 homes without power. We'll keep you updated, as we always do, throughout the night.
Sunday routine.
We're all tired of this, but I
Indeed.
think this is kind of the last hurrah, finally, and that's certainly some good news. But right now, the bad news is we still have this severe thunderstorm watch. It no longer includes the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but everyone south. This goes until 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's in place due to the threat of damaging winds. And we've already had damaging winds in Tarrant County tonight, parts of Denton County, also in parts of Dallas County. Winds have created some problems. Right now, Jason, what are we like, 77,000 plus? 77,000 homes are without power right now in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it's all due to the strong winds and this huge cluster of thunderstorms that's moving through. Dallas County still under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15. That's due to the strong winds, and in Dallas right now, at DBU specifically, we're seeing the rain that continues to fall right now. Temperatures have cooled down. Downtown Dallas, lots of rain, lots of lightning still occurring here in downtown Dallas. There's our warning until 10:15. Dallas County and locations to the east and also to the south. Kaufman County, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15. So are you in Ellis County, and so are you in Johnson County. That Johnson County thunderstorm warning also includes Hood County, Somervell County until 10:30. You can see this cluster of thunderstorms continues to sink to the south, and as it moves to the south, it will bring with it the threat of damaging winds. And winds have already taken place. This just isn't Doppler radar indicated, but we have ground truth right now showing us that we've had these 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. So that means arrival time for you with those strong winds. That's Waxahachie. It's occurring right now. Kemp at 10:08, Gun Barrel City 10:20, Italy at 10:24, Hillsborough 10:28, Corsicana, Navarre County 10:34, Athens at 10:44, and in Elm Mott at 10:55. That's the arrival time there. Wider look, you can see just this huge cluster of storms. It continues to shift to the south. This is the way it'll look at midnight tonight. Finally, we start to dry out, but we do start tomorrow with cloudy skies and yet another chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, and even a chance of thunderstorms as we head through the day on Tuesday. Let's go to our live camera right now. We have two that we're looking at. This one right now is on the Dallas North Tollway, moving toward downtown Dallas, so it's southbound on the tollway. We've seen a lot of lightning on this live camera. One of our crews is out and about. They've been chasing the storms throughout the night tonight. And speaking of storms, this is Dallas County. I now want to head to Tarrant County and once again to North Fort Worth, and that's where our Bradley Blackburn is. Bradley, I talked to you the other day. It was damaging winds, and tonight lightning has created a problem, hasn't it?
Absolutely, Pete. Rain and lightning. Fort Worth Fire is just inundated right now with calls from all of this, and they came right here to where I am right now on Cumberland Gap because apparently a lightning bolt struck the house right behind me. You can see the firefighters up on the roof there trying to figure out what happened. They are battling whatever is going on in here. I spoke with the homeowner. You know, people here have been bracing for this bad weather today because I'm just a few blocks away from the place where tornadoes struck last weekend and the weekend before that. And I'm going to try and see if I can get the homeowner here to come speak with us. Amy, do you have a second? Amy, do you have a second? I'm so sorry. Hang on one second, Pete. So, Amy, I'm just going to bring you in here. Thank you for talking with us. Just step right here for me, if you would. So, what happened?
Pretty much my house got hit by lightning. I just came home from work, getting ready to just relax for the night. We heard a crackle, the house shook, and smoke everywhere. From the back.
Did a fire start?
Yeah.
Where did it strike the house?
From what the fire department told me, it was in the back of the house above my kitchen.
My gosh, what a close call. Is everybody safe from your family?
Yes. Yes, my son and daughter are home. I have my dogs in my car, so we're fine.
And where are you right now? You're staying with a neighbor?
I'll be staying with my sister.
Staying with your sister?
Yeah, she's close by.
You know, we're right around the block from where tornadoes struck last weekend, the weekend before, but this goes to show that it's not just a tornado that can cause problems.
Yeah, luckily I was home. I work at a local hardware supply store, and we close early on Sundays. Normally I don't get home until about 11 o'clock, so thankfully I was home when it happened, because if not, I don't know what would have happened.
Well, we're thinking of you. Please stay safe, and we hope that they get everything under control. Good luck, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. You know, Amy's just one of the homeowners that's trying to deal with this. You also have people a few blocks away that have been trying to patch their house up. And when all this wind came through, it tested homes that are already weakened. We saw roof patches just flapping in the wind. people here are praying that the work that they have done last weekend and the weekend before holds, and these homes that are already damaged aren't damaged worse. And guys, like I said, this is just proof that it doesn't have to be a tornado that can cause severe damage when this kind of weather comes in.
All right, Bradley, thanks a lot. Glad Amy is okay as well, too. A live look now at the airports with significant delays. The storms were already postponing flights, but then radio communications went down between air traffic controllers and pilots at both DFW and Dallas Love Field. The FAA says something happened at TRACON. That's the radar room that controls the airspace for most of North Texas. Air traffic control could talk still to incoming flights, but kept all departures on the ground for about an hour while they tried to figure out the communications failure. Powerful winds took a toll on our electricity again. Encore reports about 78,000 customers are without power at this hour. Most of them in Tarrant County, where Bradley was just a moment ago. The Fort Worth Fire Department is responding to about a dozen reports of down power lines and transformers. We'll continue to bring you updates on air and online at WFAA.com. Here's what else is going on. We have learned more about the deadly crash of a skydiving plane in Hawaii. One of the victims has family in Fort Worth. 29-year-old Casey Williamson is from Oklahoma but has relatives in Tarrant County. Williamson was a skydiving instructor and videographer who often filmed customers as they dove. Williamson and 10 others, though, died Friday night when their skydiving plane crashed moments after takeoff in Oahu. Since Tuesday, Dallas has seen 7 more murders. The latest one happened last night. A man was shot and killed on Regal Road, which is just off Interstate 35 west